Welcome to another episode of I've forgotten our name. Two Men No Hope. I'm Dan, and this is no. How do they do it? I'm Dan, and then you go, and I'm Jamie.
Yeah, we'll do that.
So like, you do it and go, I'm Jay, and then I'll just jump in. I couldn't remember the name of our own fucking.
I do it every time. I have to cut that pause every week.
I need it written up so I can look at it. This evening, ladies and gentlemen, I will be a dickhead. You should just leave this in. We haven't even introed it yet, and then all of a sudden we'll just go, and welcome to another episode of I've done it again. And I'm not drinking tonight either.
What the fuck?
So what's going on? Right.
You do so well. You're a lot more amicable than me, and then all of a sudden you just drop out.
It's because I can't remember the fucking name. Two Men No Hope. I always go 2.5 Men, and now with 2.5 Men, Ashton Kutcher fucks a really young woman, even though he's like 50 years old.
What's the other guy called? I can't remember now. The original guy, Charlie Sheen.
Yeah. Are we start the episode or something now? Because I'm really interested. just do an intro after we finished. Stick it in. Fuck the intro, man. We've already started, man. They don't need to know who they are. Welcome to another episode of Two Men No Hope. Thanks very much. 10 minutes later.
We're here.
Welcome. Zippity-doo-dah. So I've got it in my head all day.
Zippity-doo-dah.
Do you remember the old Disney movie where it was like the black guy with all the cartoon things? What Wonderful Day? No. My, what a wonderful day. Don't remember that? No. Anyway.
That must be before my time.
Oh yeah, fuck you, you cunt. Before your time.
Do you know Snow White come out in like 1930s or something?
Yes, I can believe that. Mum kept going. I had to go into fucking Waterstones on the weekend because Mum had watched that. Did you see that Saving Mrs. Potter or something, whatever it's called, with Tom Hanks about he wanted to buy the rights to Mary Poppins?
Oh, okay.
And it's about the original woman, and he takes him years, and she didn't want the colour red in it, and she didn't want any animations, she didn't want Dick Van Dyke, she didn't want this, she didn't want that, she didn't want music, and in the end,
anything.
Yeah, basically she's just a typical English woman that was really fucking stuck up. But yeah, Mum watched that. She was like, oh, I didn't know it was a book, now we've got to go out and buy it. So now we had to go to fucking Waterstones, didn't we, and go and buy her a book. For fuck's sake. It's a good film though.
Yeah?
Yeah. So it's worth a watch. It's one of those. Speaking of films, I went and saw The Northman.
Someone asked me to go watch that today, but obviously we were recording, so I said no.
Is it
good?
It's like a high budget indie film, so it's a bit slow, like the story in that. But my god, is it violent? Like proper fucking violent. And old Skarsgård is one evil motherfucker in that film.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's what I like to see.
Oh man, it's definitely like a fella's movie, unless like you're interested in like, cause it's really heavily obviously Odin and all that sort of stuff. But no, I really fucking enjoyed it. I was like gobsmacked. I can't even fucking mental.
You prefer that to Morbius then?
Yes. But mostly because I'm really biased when it comes to like Vikings and Norse mythology. Morbius was okay. It was just a bit. They didn't know what they wanted to be. Like Leto's character was trying to be really dark, but then they were like, "This is a Marvel film. We have to really kiddie it up for the other people." So old Doctor Who face, whatever his fucking name is.
Matt something.
Yeah. His character was, although dark because he was a vampire. He was like really childish, and he was the laughy bit of the film, even though he was the bad guy. So it just needed to know what it wanted to be. Yeah, I mean,
they should have went dark. They should have
gone dark. But DC, that no one likes, is the dark films, isn't it? And
yeah, true.
Marvel's the kid-friendly. We want people in seats. We don't care what we do.
But that's why I love the new Batman, because it was so dark. It was like pure what I imagined Batman to be. Like,
yeah,
just
it made sense,
grit.
right?
Yeah,
all his gadgets made sense, and his suit and his the car. Oh my god, the car.
The Batmobile, yeah.
Fuck.
Loved it.
When I saw the Lego, I was like, oh, that's really fucking lame, because it just looks like a muscle car with Batman in it. But in the film, Chubb, the whole time it was on the fucking, you know what I mean, crossing my legs. Fucking loved it. But we're going off. We haven't even picked a subject yet, so we're going a bit of a.
Yeah, we went off on a tangent from the fucking first second, Dad.
Just because I can't remember the fucking name of our own podcast.
This is week 4. If you don't know the name, no one's going to know the fucking name.
Well, that's what we call no hope, innit? I ain't got no fucking hope.
We're just scraping through life, folding down the stairs of life.
Hoping one person listens and laughs out loud while they're on the bus.
Fucking hell, that's depressing.
Can you imagine? There's that one guy at the back's fucking chuckling to himself. Mate, what are you laughing at? This fucking guy don't know the name of his own podcast. That's what I'm laughing at. Yeah. Anyway, what are we talking about today?
I got a very old. Well, I only found out was that I've heard it today for the first time, and then I found out it was like an old viral sensation that Charlotte said that I'm behind in the times for bringing up.
And I'm the old one.
And it was basically a question that I saw come up on TikTok today, and it was, how many doors do you think are in this world?
In the entire world?
Do you think there's more wheels than doors? Or more doors than wheels?
I'd say wheels. What's
your logic behind that, though?
Because one house has only got an average house only got 2 doors, right?
You got
a front and back door.
Your kitchen.
Oh, you're talking about car doors as well. Kitchen. Oh, you motherfucker. Yeah, so I suppose doors then, isn't it? Because car doors are doors. Then you got. Yeah, okay. Fuck it, doors then.
I think it's wheels. Charlotte thinks it's doors.
You still think it's wheels?
Because you got like the runners for drawers. You got all kinds of shit going on.
See, because I obviously take things literally. So I was literally just thinking of wheels on a car and then front and back doors. So my logic originally was going to be, well, an average house has only got, say, 2 doors, the front and the back. And then some households have 3 or 4 cars. And that's 4 wheels a car.
It's 5 or even 6 wheels a car if you've got a spare tyre and steering wheel.
See, then again, I wasn't even thinking about steering. You're thinking about circles in general.
Well, it's a wheel. It's a wheel still. It's still a wheel, isn't it?
Just 'cause it's called steering wheel, but it's still just a circle, isn't it?
Yeah, but if you rolled it across the floor, it would be a fucking wheel, Dan.
Yeah, but if you rolled it across the floor, it'd still be a circle, wouldn't it, Jamie? But then you got like bikes, scooters, mopeds,
scooters,
quad bikes,
rollerblades,
planes, rollerblades. Yeah,
there's just infinite amount of wheels. Think about all them tyres that are in tyre places that are all piled up sky high.
But it's impossible to like if if we actually did the numbers and then it turned out to be like, oh, some fucking miracle, there's equal doors to equal wheels. I get a bit of paper and draw a circle. Does that then make it one more wheel?
Not unless you create a wheel that can roll down a hill, Dan.
Oh, so I have to get scissors and
cheese wheels.
Oh, cheese wheels, man. Going off subject because my brain won't let me. Baby Bell now do.
See, Baby Bell,
vegan.
Fucking fucking loads of them.
Yeah, Baby Bells. Not completely off subject, but yeah, they do vegan now.
Vegan?
Yeah, dairy free.
Do they taste nice?
And oh mate, absolutely blinding. And best of all, the wax on the outside is green.
That's cool.
Which is easily sold to me. I've eaten 2 packets.
And shatter brick the next day. You're pure.
No, because they're vegan, so I can eat as many as I fucking like. But yeah, now you've got that, so that's even more wheels now because you've now got normal and you've got vegan Baby Bells. I don't know. It's hard to because
Charlotte's convinced it's doors.
It's just so.
Because she was like, even toy cars, because Hot Wheels cars sometimes their doors open. I was like, yeah, but they've still got 4 wheels, Charlotte.
Yeah, but they've still got 4 doors. Do you count the boot and the bonnet
If
as
it
a door?
don't open, it's not a door.
So yeah, but you can't say that because a window opens. That's not a door, unless you're a burglar. Down the rabbit hole, Jamie. We go. Yeah, because then are you including dog and cat flaps?
Yes, they're doors.
What? Because a cat and dog can go
It's
through.
the door of the dog world.
What about if a birdhouse has got a door? Is that technically a door as well?
Yeah, because you have to open the door to let the bird out.
What about every year when you get advent calendars? They've got doors in them. Are you counting those as doors? They're cardboard. You can't go in them, but they're doors.
They are doors, technically, yeah. But there's probably billions of Hot Wheels on this world, and they've all got 4 wheels. Not to mention matchsticks, or whatever they're called. What were they called?
It is
Is it
matchsticks.
matchsticks? Scale Electrics.
Scale
I'm
Electrics.
getting excited, man. All the suitcases in this world that have got wheels on now. Oh,
True.
Oh.
It's hard. I don't know.
We've
Is
got
there actually an
rollers
answer?
at work that have got like hundreds and hundreds of like things to roll stuff across.
But then if you go into a hospital, you've got a door every like feet.
Yeah,
every
true.
foot,
So does my
couple
work.
foot. Yeah. It's hard. Is there an answer? Does someone actually do it?
No. I think it would take someone their entire life to do it. It's just
Well, you'd have to get the whole world to band together, wouldn't
yeah.
you?
Well, we ain't doing that in this world with fucking Vladimir Putin trying to bomb everyone.
Well, he's going to have less doors and less wheels at this point, isn't he? Love it. What an arsehole. I've got a quick one that so why does everything I talk about revolve around penises? So you know the little
It makes
hat
it very
that goes
hard
on
for the thumbnails.
You know the little red hat that goes on top of the tequila? Yeah, you can't really have a penis on the thumbnail of a podcast, can you? Yeah, so they were in. Is it one second? Is it a?
Oh, that Sierra brand.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, they always give you the little red hat. Well, they came out with the other day a game changer that people just obviously thought it was a little gimmicky hat on the top of it.
Okay.
And I don't know if I was talking to you, but we used to just make it look like it was a little hat on your penis.
It wasn't me.
No, it was me and I think it was Dom and that.
Well, you'd come out with it.
You
on
take
your
that.
dick.
Yeah, on the top of your penis. You'd be happy if it fell off because obviously then you're right down there, you But that's not what it is. It is not a little hat for your manhood. Sorry, ladies. But people are coming out with what they do with it. So some people say it's good for juicing the lime or lemon on the top.
Oh.
And because it's got the rim in it from the bottom, so you put the lemon lime and squish it on there, and it catches and then you can pour it in your shot. Or you do salt? How does it go? Tequila,
Salt and pepper. No.
salt,
Yes, tequila, salt, then lime or lemon.
then lime. Yeah. But then the company, I think it was the company that came back. And actually, if you put salt in the rim of the little red hat, it's the perfect size to then take a shot glass and dip the rim of the shot glass in the salt, and it comes out like a Margarita. Is it Margarita
Yeah.
that does that?
So they've actually
Yeah,
thought this through, and then you're just walking around with it on your dick.
Many times, yes.
I bet many women in this world are like taking like gasps of fresh air, finding out that their husband doesn't have to keep doing it on their dick anymore.
Who in their right mind would look at that tiny hat and not say to themselves, "I'm not going to put that on my penis when I get home"? Because that's not what I was.
Well, when
when
I've been around it in the past, I've put it on my head and went like, "Ooh," like as a joke, but I've never thought of putting it on my dick, not once.
Well, that's another version of a head, isn't it? Talking about other versions of
Yeah,
doors.
true.
But yeah, so we might have to try that when we come down. You put the salt in it, and then, but then,
It's a good idea.
what would you do? Because it would change the little routine, wouldn't it? Because the salt would be then on the glass. So you're doing the salt first, then the shot, and then you've got to do the lime or lemon.
I suppose the tequila getting involved would just freak me out anyway. So
Don't you like tequila?
I only drink it when I'm drunk, and normally if I'm drinking it when I'm drunk, it's a bad idea.
Okay, I was going to pick some up when I went through the duty free. I'm not going to do that.
Charlotte loves it. That's her favourite shot.
I was trying to think because obviously I'm coming down next weekend, and I was like, I'm going through the duty free shop. What can I pick up? Because I was also thinking, if anyone's listening to this, that we might be able to go on Instagram live when we record the episode on the Friday.
That's a good idea. Can you do it without?
So I wanted to have.
I do it because I know TikTok. You have to have a certain amount of followers or something.
No, I think Instagram
Oh, really?
can go
Okay,
live
that's
whenever.
cool.
Yeah, because I was going to bring my tablet, or if you've got something, and have it on in the background, just recording us.
Yeah, I've got an iPad.
Yeah. I thought maybe we could do that, and I thought, oh yeah, it'd be good to have something different to be drinking. Because I was going to get us the Rock tequila.
Oh yeah.
Fucking Amazon is selling it for something like £75.
Is he having a laugh?
I was like, I love you, man, but I'm not fucking paying that.
No. Especially for a bottle that you know when me and you are together is not going to be very.
No, because he
Sipped
wants
upon.
you to fucking stick the whole bottle in the fridge, doesn't he?
Mm.
And all that
Like
stuff.
vodka.
Like, as soon as I walk through the door, it ain't even going to make it to the fridge. Fucking ridiculous. Yeah, I just saw that in my car, and
What
I was
they don't
like,
realise is we're partial alcoholics now.
I'm a recurring alcoholic. I don't drink at all until I meet you, and then I can drink like I'm fucking 19 again. So yeah, I just saw that in my car, and I thought to myself, fucking hell, there's more to do with it than put it on your penis. I was like, I bet Jamie would appreciate that. I wonder if Charlotte knew that you could do that.
Well, I would hope not.
No, no, the salt, not the. I hope Charlotte hasn't got a penis to put.
Otherwise, I've been leading a very different life to what I knew.
The marriage was a sham, and she's finally flopped it out. Imagine she's walked into the room. Jamie, I got a surprise for you. Dunk.
What upset me, it'll be bigger than mine as well.
That's my worry. Like, a guy at work always comes up with these like what ifs.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, or what would you, or whatever. And he's like, oh, would you ever sleep with a transvestite?
Mm.
And I'm like, okay, because I want to say I would. If it looks like a woman, I'm quite happy to, because I don't have to do anything with that bit. As long as it looks like a woman, I'm quite happy.
Yeah.
But then the worry that is always in my mind is that, which is another reason why I could never be gay, is because if I meet someone and they pull it out and it's bigger than mine, that's it. I'm done. I'm going home.
You'll be demanded.
Yeah. My ego is too fragile to deal with meeting another fella that's dick's bigger than mine. I have met many, but obviously I don't know that because I haven't seen it. No, that's not. I wanna have the big one. I'm pretty sure that's everyone's conclusion when they have that idea of going down that route.
Would you
I'm
suck
just
a
saying
dick
it
for a
out
minute?
loud. For £1 million, mate, I would suck a dick to pay my mortgage off. That's not even that much. I think my mortgage is something like 97,000. So anyone out there that emails Nice, pay more mortgage off, man. That's my fucking life sorted. Dad. I go on holidays, do whatever I want, get more TVs in my house,
Put more doors in.
Yeah, more doors, stick wheels and everything. I can wheel my sofa around, my TV, my table. Just get wheels, and everything. Get a little fucking scooter for Gizmo and tape him to it.
Buy one of them electric hoovers, isn't it? That not electric. Every hoover's fucking electric.
Mate, he would never. You mean the rumbers?
Yeah, yeah.
He would never come out of a room. He wouldn't. He'd be shitting himself.
I always think if I get it, Rocco would attack it that much that it wouldn't be worth having the cunt.
No, it wouldn't get anywhere. He would just fucking rip that thing up. What about you? Would you suck it for $1 million?
100%.
Yeah. Anyone that says they wouldn't is kidding themselves. You know what I mean?
Kieran always tells me that it would take 20 million or something for him to...
Fuck
I'd be
off,
like,
20
Kieran,
million.
£1 million, you could do a good investment and be set for the rest of your life.
Yeah. Even a bad investment, you're still fucking set for the rest of your life.
Yeah, but £1 million doesn't get that far nowadays. But I think if you was to buy a house and rent it out, and that's a monthly income plus paying off your own mortgage, then you've got all that cash to spend plus an income as well.
Yeah.
That's what you're doing.
People are kidding themselves, that especially nowadays. People will do anything.
I'll be looking
for
at Shy
money.
like, this is all dick money. This is all dick money.
we had that conversation at work, and it'd be like, oh, if you're going to do it for $1 million, you could just pay someone to knock the guy off, and no one ever never know. You know what I mean? If you're really that bothered about it, Kieran. I'll be on my knees. I'll be like, open the suitcase.
I'd have to see the
like,
cash
right down there.
in the room.
Like, do what you like.
The cash would have to be in the room.
Oh yeah,
Don't get
no, I
me
wouldn't
wrong.
do it until. Yeah, it'd be in my bank account. He ain't walking away with that.
I'll be like, do you know, in
Yeah,
like Mission Impossible where they're standing and everyone's sweating, yeah. And he's like, "Is the transfer gone through? Has the transfer gone through?" And I'm like, "I'm not starting till it's gone through."
I'll be setting a fucking timer. I get a little egg timer out of my pocket, and I'll be like, "You got 10 minutes." And I can start it, like playing chess or something.
Somehow we're back on dicks. It just always happens.
If you want to go off the dick subject, can I do my next one now then, because it still
Somehow.
correlates? Well, this isn't supposed to be. It's about chocolate, but when I describe it to you, because you've probably seen it already. So, when you think of like a Snickers bar, without like the wrapper and everything,
Right.
like what's your image of it? Like, what does it look
It looks like a Mars bar.
But it's got like the chocolate's got like curves and stuff on the top, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's got like those like ripply bits on the top of it,
Yeah.
which after reading, I think after reading this, I've now called them veins. So,
Where's this going?
So it's actually now. So originally, they were talking about getting rid of they were deveining the Snickers bar.
Deveining.
Deveining the Snickers bar.
Imagine that being your job.
And oh mate, and to be honest, seeing a smooth Snickers bar, that shit ain't going nowhere near my mouth. It's like fucking nightmares looking at it.
Really?
It's like a child's ding dong. You know what I mean? Like nothing should be that smooth. It's ridiculous. But since everyone went absolutely mental on social media because they were like, "Don't devein my Snickers bar," they've decided not to do it. So it's like Snickers fans rejoice as much loved chocolate bar keeps X-rated feature. And now everyone that listens to this podcast will be saying my Snickers bars has veins on it.
That would be the
Putting that veiny Snickers bar in your mouth, Jamie.
That's going to be the name of the show.
Veiny Snickers bar. I'll have to send you the link and so I can see. One sec, I think I've got it on my, have you got your phone on you?
Yeah.
Hey, look, I'll take a picture of my screen so you can see it, so everyone can get your reaction of
Fucking. Do you know what it looks like? Do you know what it looks like?
What does it look like?
A fucking chalk ice from like.
A really thin chalk ice.
Yeah, really thin chalk ice from like Iceland that ruined your childhood because you didn't like them.
Mate, I fucking love chalk ices, man. My granddad used to have them all the time.
Yeah, but there's the nice chalk ices, Dan, and then there's the cheap ass.
Oh, the cheap shit ones, yeah.
70p fucking barely making it in the cardboard chalk ice.
Did you ever have those like ice cream mousse things that came in like the round plastic pot?
Yeah, they had like a raspberry swirl.
Raspberry riff, yeah, man. You can still get them.
No way.
My nan used to put them in the microwave for like 10 seconds, or not even that.
Yeah, because they were always rock hard, weren't they?
Yeah, and then you get that weird sort of like defrosted layer around the edge and you'll just be like, oh, if only I could eat them now. They come in packs of like 10, like in like.
Yeah, they used to be like piled up, innit?
Yeah, it looked like a loaf of bread.
Yeah, I remember them.
They
used to be well good.
Dirt cheap, man. Like if my kid, when I eventually have one, can have dairy, I'll be like, my nan used to give me these, and now I'm giving them to you, son. Or daughter, enjoy, because you might become lactose intolerant because your ignorant father can't have it. So enjoy them now. Get the family curse of no dairy.
Fucking hell. Okay,
off.
Did you ever? Do you remember the Echo bar?
Echo. That sounds familiar.
That used to be what I used to have when I went with my nans. I was like a crackhead. Like they used to have to keep me away from the fridge.
1 second. Why is my keyboard so loud? So I've got to Google it so I know what it looks like. Oh mate, you can still get them, can't you?
No, apparently you can't get the flavour that was nice. Apparently you can only get the mint now, I think.
Oh mate, the mint was I love everything mint. Mate, if a guy come out with a fucking spread mint on his wiener, I wouldn't even, it'd be done. I'd be like, mate,
you don't have to. I don't have to pay me any money. I'll just be.
It's like a dog with cream cheese in it. They always put it on their nuts. It's like, mate, why are you doing this to me? You've just backed me into a corner now. And you know what's going to happen, and we're not going to be happy about either of us.
That's fucking horrific.
It's lucky no one knows where I fucking live. I open my door and there's just a line of men with like
there would be
mint spread over their face.
There'll all be fucking weird married men as well that are just out there pretending that they're alright.
I'd be like, it was a joke. It was a joke. Mostly it was a joke. Leave me alone.
Just a really strong smell of mint at your front door.
Yeah, just wake up and it's like wafting around the house.
Fucking hell.
Disgraceful. Right, we can stop talking about penises now. That's our go-to thing apparently in this podcast.
Oh, mate. We've gone back there. We've gone away from it and back there 3 times in this episode already.
It's just so easy to make jokes about, though.
It is. Fucking. What else do men talk about?
It's that thing as well, like when someone gives you a pencil and is like, what are you going to draw? I'm going to draw a penis, aren't I?
That always makes me laugh.
I always draw a penis.
Everyone like does notes for their drawings and does like notes for their work and does like drawings of their work. And then someone else will get a hold of their fucking notepad in it, and there's about 4,000 dicks across the notepad, like we're little kids in school again.
Yeah, the old science manuals are just fucking full of cocks.
And that's how the good rumours will always spread.
What, with penises?
Nah, not penises. in the old school books, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
There was a rumour about this girl that went on MSN and got licked out by a dog. Yeah, and that was put in our fucking Year 9 science book, and then everyone just used to like talk about her, and she never fucking knew for years, isn't it? She was like a couple of years older than me, so I was like, all the boys in my year were completely obsessed with her. But we were obsessed with the fact, was it true or was it not?
The filthy ones are always more attractive. I don't know. To me, they are anyway. I don't know why.
There's a level of filth though when you start involving animals. It's getting a bit weird, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. No, I'm not gonna.
I was horrified when it.
I can imagine it's not true, Jamie. I mean, that's a horrible rumour to be spread about someone while they're in school.
I think she's pretty put together now. I don't think she's been scarred by it.
Well, I'm hoping it never comes back up, unless she just gets a package in the mail, and it's like the old textbook someone's mailed to her, and it's just that image of her open it
And her current husband has no idea about it. It's like, what is it, honey? She's like, don't talk about it.
Yeah. It never happened. It wasn't real, Mummy.
Back into therapy. Kids are evil, man.
They're horrible. They are, yeah. I was a fucking horrible child. Go on then. I've spoke for enough. What have you got?
I was going to ask you how your half an hour in now, so it's a bit brief. But I was going to ask you how your bank holiday weekend went.
I didn't have a bank holiday weekend.
What?
Wait, what?
It was bank holiday weekend last weekend.
Nah. The Monday?
Yeah.
No, I didn't get that off.
Why didn't you get that off?
It's Scotland, isn't it? They don't give a fuck. Yeah, some places did. The factory Jeff works at did. I think I didn't get it. I had to work. I think the rest of the company down south did. Just the Scottish factory, that the only one Scottish factory didn't.
That is fucking mad.
Yeah. So, but I saw Northman. And I went to Dundee. I got a couple vinyls. I got that kick-ass shirt that I'm going to be wearing to Charlotte's birthday party when I come down next week. Banging. I made a joke about it at first, and then when I picked it up, I was like, "Oh, that's not bad." And then the cheeky old salesman was like, "Go try it on. You might like it." And then it was just me poking my head around the curtain of the change room, going, "You're a bastard." And then me going to the till and buying it. So that it wasn't really that exciting. What about you?
It was busy, fucking well busy. On Friday, what did I do Friday? I got casually drunk at my house.
As you do.
Not too bad. And then the Saturday, I was like busy all day, and then I went straight from being busy with Charlotte straight to one of our friends' house, and then we gone midnight, and mate, the state I was in on Sunday, man.
I was just like hungover.
Yeah, and then like on Sunday we decided as a group of guys that we're all going to go to Harpenden.
For what?
Just for a few drinks and some food and stuff.
Okay.
But then we got back to we were in there, and then we watched the football and stuff, and then the basketball playoffs, my team and Kieran's team is playing.
Mm-hmm.
And we were like, right, let's go back to my house and we'll watch the basketball at my house. Then we all piled back into mine, and we ate like a full meal when we were out. And when we come back, we also had another fucking meal.
Like we did.
Like we did when we were out. And got like half cut watching the basketball. And then by Monday, I was just like dead to the world. I was like, I do not want to do anything. But I haven't had like a proper day off where I've just done nothing. And that's that's why I brought it up, because I'm in dire need of a day of nothing.
Well, you better make it sure it's this weekend, because next weekend it's not going to be like that.
Yeah, this weekend I'm doing something again. So the only day I've got is Friday, so I'm going to have to take the most pride in just doing absolutely fuck all Friday.
Well, editing this and getting it up.
Yeah, well.
Because the viewers want it on a Friday, Jamie. And I'm too stupid to do it myself.
I've done well at sticking to our timeline, which is I've already done better than I did on my other podcast.
Oh, really? Yeah, no, it's been really good. The people at work have been like, they're getting notifications and that they've come out. So it's all good. I don't have to send it to anyone now.
That's the main thing.
Yeah. Just got to get them those emails coming in.
I think we will. Last week was only the first one where we replied to an email, wasn't it? So
yeah, I did reply back. Appreciated that they took the time. Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
So
you don't know how often these people listen, do you?
No, exactly no. And I just stressed how much appreciation we had for it.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, because I always mean to leave reviews and blah 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 and that, and I never get round to it. And then I think to myself, oh shit, I really should have done that because they deserved it.
Mm.
You know what I mean? So I took the time.
That's another thing, guys. Actually, well, we would like as many reviews as we could possibly get on like Apple Podcasts and stuff. So we even
they can write reviews.
Yeah, on Apple Podcasts, Spotify. I think you can do reviews as well. And I think that would be a good thing if they don't want to actually email in and get anything read out about them or whatever.
Yeah, or they could just leave a comment and we could mention it. I didn't even know. For the record, this is my very first. I've never even really listened to a podcast before now, so
Yeah.
Jamie's the expert in this situation. I can't even look at Apple because I haven't got an account and I don't use Apple, so they don't like me. So I can't even look at anything.
Yeah, Apple is put it this way, Dan, they're the least easiest company to get your podcast uploaded with.
Money grabbing, fucking Android all the way, motherfuckers.
Talking about money grabbing, what did you think of Elon Musk buying Twitter?
I thought that was fucking funny. Was it me and you? Were you talking about it before?
I'm not sure. I can't remember.
About the whole Yeah, because I think you bought in a previous episode. You bought out the blackmail.
Yeah.
So
so he can ban Matey Boy now.
So I think that's why he's done it. But then I saw a thread. I don't know if it was made up on it. He put a thing that was like, "Oh, I fucking love Twitter," and then someone goes, "Well, why don't you buy it then?" And he just went, "How much?" And that I don't know why, but that just made me fucking laugh so hard.
It's like so Bruce Wayne, innit? When Bruce Wayne was like, "I bought the bank," innit? When Superman was like, "How did you get my house back?"
Oh yeah. And then like even in the Christian Bale, when they're like, "Oh, they can't do that in the fountain," and he goes, "Oh, it's okay, I bought it." Fucking mental. I don't
know why people were against it.
He's not going to do anything. What can he do?
He's no word that were already running Twitter, who are probably still running it. They just got a new owner.
Yeah, and he's the fucking leader of
SpaceX.
SpaceX and electric cars and that. So he's done more for the environment than the original Twitter people have done. So yeah, I thought people would be all up for it, but
it's mad.
I suppose people don't like people flashing their cash, do they?
Yeah, true. It's mad that we know Mark Zuckerberg's name so well, but we don't know the geezer behind Twitter, which arguably for many years it was in front of Facebook, wasn't it?
Yeah, but then I suppose it's because Twitter's never really done anything wrong, have they?
Well, they're more less censored, I would say.
They're not censored at all, because my Twitter is just full of tits and vagina.
How's the celibacy going?
Anyway, the Elon Musk fucking 14 days, man. 14 days.
Mate, you done a lot better than me.
Fucking bruised to fuck. Sunday was just disgusting. Fucking... And now I'm like an addict, mate. Now that it's come back, I haven't been fucking sleeping. I've been fucking miserable. I haven't been able to get out of bed in the morning. I almost fucking was late to work. I missed my turn in to go pick up Scott.
I was fucking late to work this morning, man. It was so depressing.
But you're normally late. Oh no, that was the co-op.
I'm never late. This is the first time I've been late in fucking 4 years.
What? Why were you late? What happened?
Them bloody... Do you remember in the first episode about them protesters?
Yeah, for the petrol and that.
Yeah, they're sitting in the middle of the road at fucking 5 a.m, Dan.
What, near you?
Yeah, because...
Oh, at the BP
Bunsfield,
place?
Yeah.
Fuck
Laying
me.
across the floor, the little twats. Ugh.
Were they like right in front of your car, or were you just in the queue?
I was in the queue because I didn't know... I knew what was going on. As soon as they come around the corner, I was like, fuck's sake, why did I come this way? And then the police were like goading people around them. But they got like 3-4 police cars posted there all day, every day, and they're wasting so much fucking of our taxpayers' money, bruv.
Yeah, but I'm sure work understood. Like, what can you do?
Yeah, they understood, but it's like, do you know when you come in on the back foot, and you know what I'm like for like thinking someone that thinks they ain't got work ethic, I'm like over the top then, trying to like prove that I'm there to work.
Me too. I can't fucking do it. I hate it.
Yeah.
I'm like rushing about. Can I do that? Can I do that? Oh shit! I'm so sorry. Can I do that?
I was asking to do things that I've never even fucking looked at before.
I hate it. Well, I've got a couple of people at work that don't give a fuck. Like, they'll just wander in like 5-10 minutes late and they're shaking everyone's fucking hand saying good morning. And like the whole line's waiting to start. And you're like, the fucking brass balls on you, man. Get to your fucking
Don't you
place.
wish you were like that, though? Like, sometimes I wish I was the type of person that could just float through life with no care in the world. And just be like... Their stress levels must be so low.
Oh, mate, the guy at work's fucking horizontal. I can't stand the fucking...
Well, I know a guy... I won't go too far on him because it's quite obvious. But I know a guy that is that relaxed, yeah, and has done nothing with his life and has never ever even like got near a job interview, let alone a job. And he acts as though his entire life's like put together and he's totally fine, isn't it? And there's nothing wrong. And I'm weird for thinking that he's being like, I'm like, you must be depressed. He's like, no, I'm having a fucking grand time. He has no money. No like cares in the world. I was just like, what is going on? If that was me, I'd be nearly 6 foot under, fucking with stress.
Well, there's that saying in there: more money, more problems.
No woman, no cry.
No, I don't. I can. Mate, I would love the sweet touch of a woman right now. Yeah, no, I couldn't do it. No, I don't know. I think in a way, yes and no. Because I like that part of me that wants to be on time,
a bit driven,
and wants to have good work ethic.
Yeah.
But then I would like to not give a shit about when I go to the gym. Is someone looking at me, or am I being like you stand in the queue and you think to yourself, oh, this, you know what I mean? I'll put my stuff down. There was once I was in Aldi, and I had something like two or three items. I was standing in the queue and this old woman come up behind me and she put all her basket stuff on the conveyor belt, and I honestly felt like I was just being a nuisance for wanting to buy my 3 items and felt like I should put them back and just leave so this old woman could pay.
That's fucking mental, Dan.
That's mental, isn't it? Yeah. I got them. If everyone wants to know, I did buy the 3 items. I'm not that completely pathetic, but it did cross my mind to put them back.
Well, I've been in shops where I've stood for an obscene amount of time in a queue, but I just accept it. And it's just like, I'm so angry by the end of the situation that it wasn't even worth me getting what I was getting from that shop. I could have just gone somewhere else.
It like taints it, doesn't it? Like, things taste better free, but things taste worse when you've got to wait 40 minutes to buy a pack of chewing gum.
Oh, mate. I was buying cigarettes on Saturday before we went out, yeah? And the geezer... he's like, this geezer... I know... I've been in the shop before. I know this geezer's a fucking drip, yeah? Like, I'm not interested... He stinks of alcohol all the time. I'm not interested in speaking to him, yeah? And then I'm like, right, can I have 20 lamb and butter, say? And he's like, we ain't got that. Okay. 20 Benson Hedges. Oh, we ain't got that either. I'm like, okay. So they've obviously not had a delivery, yeah? I was like, 20 Sterling Red. Then he goes quiet, yeah? And he slaps on the desk 20 Mayfair Blue Super King. And he scans them, puts them in my bag. Notice what he's just done, yeah? And I was like, I don't want them. I don't like Super Kings. I said, can you take them back? And then he's like, we don't have Sterling Red. And I'm like, okay, mate, leave it. I'll go to another shop. And then Charlotte's like, no, just get something. And then he opened the gantry. And obviously all cigarettes are the same fucking colour now, aren't they? I'm standing 6 foot away. Yeah. Trying to read probably smaller than like a millimetre's fucking letters on a beige packet of 1,000 packet of cigarettes. And I'm just like, mate, I'm going to the other shop. You fucking drippy cunt. Do you know what I mean?
What a fucking... I thought you were going to say that he opened the thing and like everyone you asked
if they were, then I would have blown up.
Yeah,
that would have been it. I would have took his head off.
Yeah.
Like by the end of that situation, like it sounds so petty now, but the level of anger I reached.
No, I can imagine it, man. When you're fucking useless bastard.
And we're in a rush because obviously I'm always late for everything. Like.
Yeah, except work.
Except work. Anyone listening?
And to pick me up from the airport. You weren't late then either.
Yeah, I was doing... Well, I actually did well then, because I actually managed to get petrol in and pick you up within like 7 minutes. I don't know how the fuck I did that.
Yeah, I think I was only waiting there like 2 minutes, 2 or 3 minutes. But I was on the phone tomorrow anyway, letting her know I got there all right.
That geezer was kicking off when I was driving out the wrong way, down the wrong one-way system.
Oh, fuck him. There was a massive fucking... You weren't. You were trying to turn round because there was a massive fuck-off truck, wasn't there?
Yeah,
like parked right on the side of the road. How's that your fuck... And then half the car park was cornered off because they were doing roadworks. Where else are you supposed to go?
Exactly.
Twat.
Exactly.
Fucking looteners for you. Have you got anything else?
Nah, that was it from me.
Okay, I got one more. The and I knew I wanted to bring this up because you're a big holiday goer. So places like Ibiza and Majorca have now got, so it's a 6 drinks rule for all inclusive holidays. Not everywhere, like certain hotels and that. I think it was something like you're allowed 3 drinks normally, and then you're allowed 3 drinks for your meal, but you're still allowed to buy more. But all inclusive doesn't mean now all the drink you want. You're only allowed 6.
Really?
Yeah.
See, is that just party hotels?
I don't. I think it's to do with assuming.
If I go to Crete in the end of this month, and they tell me I'm only allowed 6 drinks, I'm gonna fucking blow the place up. I swear to God. I paid like fucking £900 for that holiday per person. If I have to pay for a drink after paying for all inclusive,
Yeah,
they're having a laugh.
That's what I was saying to.
They've got to lower the prices for everything then.
Scott, this morning I was like, well, people aren't going to go to all-inclusive hotels then, are they? If you've got to pay for your drink eventually anyway, why not get a fucking room that's like 50 quid or £100? Because you're only sleeping there anyway, and then get fucked up somewhere else. Like, I understand that it's got to probably be a fucking ball ache for the mess and the stupidity of people when they're fucking wrecked. But it's fucking all inclusive.
If you want people to pay, because it's a lot more for all inclusive. If you want people to pay that, then you got to offer all inclusive. Oh, I turn up and like it happened to my mum a couple of years ago. She went to Greece, and they told her that my mum only drinks Bacardi and Coke. She don't drink nothing else. She's fucking weird, isn't it? Yeah. And they told her between the hours of like 5 and 7 or 8 or something is the only times they can drink rum. The rest of the time is only beer and wine.
Right.
So obviously my mum was fuming because she paid for an all-inclusive hotel and then was told she could only drink for 3 hours of the day. So then my mum went and got a bottle of Bacardi from one of the local shops and just poured her own drinks into the Cokes that they gave her in front of the bar.
Excellent. So it says that local authorities in Spain introduced the booze ban in January this year, which affects certain resort areas of the Balearic Islands, including Palma, Ibiza,
right.
Magaluf.
So yeah, it's the proper like party place, isn't it?
Yeah. And it says the new law, which states alcohol drinks will be limited to 6 per day, is part of a package of measures designed to crack down on antisocial behaviour. These also are believed to include bans on pub crawls, happy hours, and 2-for-1 drink offers, which are all enforced with hefty fines. It's to stop yobbish drinking
They ain't
behaviour.
ever going to stop that though. All you have to do is go to an Irish. We did it in Malaga. You just go to an Irish bar, and you don't have on holidays like Magaluf and that you don't pay. Well, a lot of people don't pay for all inclusive, and you just go to like random Irish bars and stuff and get fucked up. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely.
Like when we were in Malaga, I was drinking 11 in the morning till gone fucking 3 in the morning the next morning.
Fucking hell, man! I wouldn't be able to go on the flight home because I'd be like, I can't do it. I just can't do it.
Shaking.
Just leave me here.
And then like The night before is the night that I told you about when I was mistaken as rag and bowmen by all the Spanish people.
I was telling someone at work that
Basically,
how did it end up
we
starting?
went to the same nightclub the night before, and we got like really chatty with all the bouncers and stuff. So then when we come up the second night, I was wearing
Right.
my snapback because I hadn't been back to the hotel, so I hadn't like dressed up for the evening. I was wearing like a snapback, like a checkered shirt with a black t-shirt underneath, and sunglasses because I was fucked up and I didn't want people to see my eyes. So obviously that was my first mistake, walking into a nightclub like a dickhead with sunglasses on. And then I come up the stairs, and then like the security guards were like really greeting us and like saying hello to us and all this stuff. And then like we were all getting all excited and dancing with them and stuff. And then we went over to the other side of the bar, and my cousins and that started dancing around me. And then I was like just doing like stupid Irish dancing in the middle. But I turned around, and there was about a sea of about 12 like Spanish women all sitting at this champagne table. They were getting like all hyped up about me, and I was thinking they were probably taking the piss out of me. This is what's going on. I'm like starting to get aggy and all this stuff.
Yeah.
And they get up and they all come and try and start taking selfies with me, and then like I start saying no at the beginning, and then they start getting upset, and then they kept going to my cousin, why is Rag and Bowman doing this? Why is Rag and Bowman doing this? So then my cousin was like, oh, they think you're Rag and Bowman, let's play on it. And then like he was saying like, oh, do you really know who he is? Do you really know who he is? And they're like, yeah, and all this stuff. And then them making that big fuss made like this other group of like another 10, 13 people get involved, and I had like this fucking army of Spanish people all staring at me, trying to take photos with me, and like they kept pulling my shirt, which was really pissing me off. And I was like just completely pissed and overwhelmed by everything that was going on around me.
Can you imagine them waking up in the next morning and being like to their boyfriend or their fucking mum or that and be like, look, I met Rag and Bowman, and they're looking at it and be like, how much did you fucking drink last night, love? Like, what the fuck is that? That's not like. And then they bring up a picture of Rag and Bowman.
Rag and Bowman, yeah,
look anything like that.
has 2 face tattoos. Yeah, he's got a beard and a hat. I'll give you that.
A massive beard.
Yeah. I've got a bit of stubble. I'm 5'7", Dan. He's 6'5". He's 6'5".
It's fucking mental.
And so I got aggy because everyone kept pulling my shirt. I took about a handful of selfies, like 5 or 6 selfies. Went down the stairs. The security men took me down. This is what didn't help. The security men were making a big fuss of me as well because we already knew them from the night before.
Mm-hmm.
So he was like, come this way. And then he took me out into the smoke area. And I was sitting there with my cousin. And we're waiting for my brother to come back from the hotel because he weren't allowed in because he was wearing shorts. And I called up my brother and I was like, we're not fucking staying here. I'm getting terrorised by all these people. He wouldn't believe me what was happening. He was like, I'm round the corner. Shut up. Stop being a fucking idiot. So I was like, okay. And as my brother's walking over to me, Connor says, Jamie, don't turn around and don't get upset. But they're all coming down the stairs. I turn around and I look. There's a fucking sea of Spanish people coming down the stairs, yeah, and running towards me. And then they all come outside, and I'm sitting there smoking, trying to ignore everyone, and they completely surround our table. And then they're just going, Rag and Ball, man, Rag and Ball. And they kept doing, like, filming it and all this shit. And I was like, what the fuck is going on, man? And then, like,
Jesus,
Aaron comes in. And he's like, what's going on? I was like, they think I'm Rag and Bowman. And then when he started laughing so hard, they were all, like, thinking that he's one of my... Because he turned up in full black. Yeah.
That's your brother.
As he would. They thought he was one of my security men, thinking it's funny that I'm getting terrorised. So then they were asking his permission to come near me, innit? And I was like, for God's sake. And then for the rest of the night, everyone just kept singing, Are We Human? Or whatever it is. I'm only human to me, as we were like going across the rest of the pubs.
I would love to see these videos. I'm actually, maybe if I remember, because my brain will probably forget after this, gonna scour fucking Instagram and see if there's any like fake
Man mistaken for
rag
Rag
and
and
bone
Bone
man. Just be like, Jamie, I found it. And there's just you with sunglasses on, just with a face like thunder.
Mate, and do you know what topped it off? When I got outside, I realised I didn't have a lighter, so I couldn't even spark a cigarette to like try and make myself feel better.
Mate, you should have just clicked your fingers, man. I bet a fucking 100 lighters would have popped out.
Everyone was annoyed with me because they said I should have played on it more, but because they were so like on top of me and like they're pulling my clothes and stuff, it was really overwhelming, isn't it?
Yeah.
I was like thinking, fuck these people, man. Who the fuck do they think they are? And I was like fully, you know what I'm like when I'm drunk.
Yeah, but if you play on it too much, though, they're either going to figure it out, because someone's obviously going to be not completely drunk and be like, that's not him, right? And then you're going to have to pay back all the drinks you probably fucking smuggled off people and stuff like that. It's not worth it, man.
No, it's not.
It's good for the laugh.
It was a good story anyway. Like, I never thought that would happen.
I just fucking think about that person waking up with a photo of you on it.
And I was doing like, do you know when you like celebrity stand and they're like this? Forget it's not a visual podcast, isn't it? Like they're doing like the little gang signs and shit like that. I was doing all
like West Side.
Biting my lip as well, thinking I look fucking sexy.
I can imagine your drunk posing.
But yeah,
as long as you weren't doing the monkey dance, because then they would know that you're fucking
all shoulders.
I haven't seen that in a long time. Maybe that would be cracked out at Charlotte's birthday party.
Almost 100% cracked out. I love dancing, but I can't dance. I just turn into like an orangutan that's been let out of the cage.
I dance like a dad. Like I just shuffle my feet. It's all upper body. You know what I mean?
I swing my shoulders around like a fucking.
You do, yeah. Like you hunch over. It's like, I'm gonna swing my arms now, and if you get hit, that's your fault. But I'm still gonna keep doing it.
The amount of rows I've started in nightclubs where I've just been battering people with my shoulder, and I've not even noticed because I'm that into what I'm doing.
Fucking crazy. Fucking brilliant. I was gonna say something, but I completely forgot what it was.
But yeah, if that's what celebrities got to deal with general public, man, no wonder they got fucking teams of security guards. Because fuck that.
Yeah, I know.
That was like a 5-second, a 20-minute snippet into what they deal with. I was like, bruh.
Yeah, because you had like, was it Daniel Radcliffe that went out in like full prosthetics? If I said that right. Yeah, so people wouldn't notice him and stuff like that. It's like I can do it. And then you have those celebrities that have like breakdowns on stages and just fucking disappear.
Yeah.
Who's the comedian? Oh, what's his name?
Dave Chappelle.
He was in The Nutty Professor. He had the teeth.
Oh, Chris, the guy from Friday, isn't it?
No, is
Dave Chappelle.
Friday? Dave Chappelle, that's it. He did that skit where he was
Rick James.
Rick James, yeah. So he had his show. I think it was the third season. The third season's only like 2 episodes, because in the second episode, or recording the third episode, he's trying to do the bit where he's on stage and someone just kept yelling at him, "I'm Rick James."
I'm Rick James, bitch.
Yeah. And he just went flat out fucking nuts at this guy and just fucking disappeared.
Talking of Dave Chappelle, did you hear what happened to him last night?
No.
He got rugby tackled on the stage, innit, during a stand-up gig.
Fuck off. Did he really? You're now going to hear my keyboard going.
And then Chris Rock was like the umpire person, do you know, like the person that introduced people.
Yeah.
And he was like, he come out and he goes, "Was that Will Smith?"
Oh wait, there it is there, 29 minutes ago. Dave Chappelle tackled on stage during Hollywood Bowl performance. Oh, it's a Netflix thing. Dave Chappelle was attacked Tuesday night in Los Angeles by a man who rushed the stage and tackled the comedian during an event at the Hollywood Bowl. They identified him. He faces felony charges on account of assault with a deadly weapon.
Oh, fucking hell, maybe it wasn't just a spear.
Was reportedly in possession of a replica gun that could eject a knife blade when you just discharge it correctly. He was bailed on 30,000. He had a replica gun that fired a knife. You can't. Like, only Dave Chappelle could something like that. You know what I mean? The audience.
It's like a New Age crossbow or something, isn't it? What the fuck?
Yeah. He's probably fucking 3D printed it. Pulling Lee off Chappelle before he was detained by police. Although Chappelle was not injured during the incident, police reported that Lee sustained sufficient injuries and was taken to the local hospital. Blah blah blah. Spokesman said the comedian refuses to allow last night's incident to overshadow the magic of the historic event. Chappelle is fully cooperative with the active police investigation. Oh, Netflix is a joke fest, is what it's called.
Is it a historic event? Is it?
I don't know.
Maybe it's like a big, like, because if Chris Rock is on it as well, maybe there's like a big load of like big comedians doing like a live at the Apollo type thing.
Yeah, it just says comedian was performing at the historic Los Angeles venue as part of a Netflix is a joke fest, a citywide comedian festival sponsored by Netflix. Yeah, it has Chappelle and it also has Chris Rock, Jon Stewart, Busta Rhymes, Jeff Ross and Jimmy Carr.
Yeah.
That'd be interesting. I wonder when it goes on Netflix will they keep the tackle in?
Well, I think they'll probably do it for a fucking drama sense, wouldn't they?
I'd love to see it. Oh wait, I can see it. Fucking hell. Can you hear it? It's not cover, is it? It's just a loop of like a second where he goes history where he's getting fucking smoked. It's not even a good hit. He sort of dives, hits Chappelle on like the side, and then Chappelle just sort of turns and the guy just like that on the floor. So it wasn't even a good fucking... It's not those people that fucking streak in that. It's like you build it up so much and then they cock it up.
It's always good when you get a good streaker, though. Do you know one that can keep a dodge and weave all the fucking like little security men?
Oh, mate, you want them... even though they're ruining the game, you want them to make it the whole way across the field. Like a fucking champ.
Sometimes they don't even ruin the game either. Sometimes it's more interesting than the game itself.
That's true. That is very true. I don't watch a lot of sports. I mean, I like hockey, so a streaker on the ice would be quite funny.
Yeah.
Just in their fucking shoes, because their feet would be fucked up.
That's what I was about to say, their feet would get burnt.
Just coming out with fucking shoes and socks on. You know, for a while they'd still slide over and they'd get up.
I think they wouldn't do it
because
they know the players would knock them out, bruv.
Oh yeah, fucking clap them. You know what I mean? Quick one while I was because we're almost finished. I was thinking about everyone, all these guys seem to like pegging at the minute.
Peg? What you mean pegging? As in like dildo up your butt?
Yeah. Like, the women seem to be going through this thing where if their husband and that doesn't like pegging, they're like, they get offended or something.
Yeah, I got stuck on that I had to delete my history on TikTok because for some reason I must have accidentally liked one of them posts. And I what's got it for a fucking, like,
what
was it called? For you. Hashtag kept coming up with that, man.
Yeah, and it's just a woman going, what are you, gay? And stuff like that. But that's not my point. So then, because everyone by now after episode 2 knows how my brain works. So I was thinking to myself, trying to think of something to talk about today. I was thinking, isn't it strange how all these people now like to do the pegging and that we don't really hear about alien abduction anymore? Because then I was thinking to myself, I suppose it's not as fun abducting someone when they enjoy the probing.
Yeah, I suppose. So maybe now they've lost their, like, they don't get their kicks now that they're knowing the men's enjoy it.
Yeah, it's like pain, all right. Like, you want them to be uncomfortable. That's why it's enjoyable. You don't really want to be probing some random American dude and then him turning around and going, have you got anything bigger?
Like, can I call you daddy?
It's a bit uncomfortable, isn't it? They've just given up. They'll just keep stealing cattle. But you don't, do you? Like, no one gets abducted by aliens anymore. Not that I know of.
Not that we hear. Anyway. I don't like in the UK. We seem to never hear about it, but I can imagine it's still a big thing in America.
Oh, what? Because they've got the big open plains.
Yeah. And there's always some hillbilly living like fucking miles that decides he wants to get on the news.
I might have to do some research for the next episode and see if I can find any recent alien abductions and see what it says about probing.
The thing is, what I always find difficult with abductions, yeah, because don't get me wrong, I think it's probably definitely happened, and I think there's almost 100% that were. Well, I do think 100% that we're not the only things on this in the planet in the universe, yeah. But if you're telling me that of all the people on this earth, they can pick like from some fucking guy called Jeffrey, yeah, who drives a truck and has never even fucking been able to write his name since he was 6, that they're picking him up to find out about our anatomy and all that. There's no way in this earth they'll be picking up someone that's a bit more about themselves. Do you know what I mean?
You'd think so, wouldn't you? You'd like to think so.
It's like having a butcher go and find the runt of the litter of like, I don't know, cows, whatever, if they're called litters, herds, shitty cow at the back of the herd, and thinking, oh, I'll cook him for dinner tonight, even though there's like a big healthy bull sitting there. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. I don't know. I never understood it, but like, you got that. They send out that message, didn't they? That like through space. So if anyone receives it, it's like the human anatomy and like brief history and all that sort of stuff. Do you think they've edited now to say that it's not just there's now like non-binaries?
Oh no, 100% no. Could you imagine?
Gays.
Oh, let me just rehash that. We've got another 97 genders, and people also identify as a door. Aliens be like, turn the ship around, lads. We're going home.
Yeah, but why has that not come up? All the things that are going on in the world. Why has no one gone? Why has the space message not got the LGBTQ flag on it?
Maybe we're raising awareness here, Dan. Maybe we're starting a movement.
Yeah, I think fuck the environment. Get those aliens knowing about LGBTs and the he was it he, her, she, them, us, something. I don't know all the pronouns. Poly, hexagon.
Isosceles.
I don't know. Someone asked me if I was poly before, and I had to quickly run off and Google it, and was like,
polyamorous is when you have multiple.
When you're with someone, but you can, but you're banging other people. I couldn't do it.
No.
I couldn't do it.
I'd be a complete and utter fucking. I'd be a paranoid mess.
Wreck. Yeah, I know. I couldn't do it.
I'll be like, what do you mean you fucking Jeff 3 times a week?
Yeah. Why aren't you answering your phone? I'm on the bouncy castle. Whose bouncy castle, you dirty bitch?
The thing is, what would end up happening? She'd get about 6 blokes, and you'd end up with her, and no one else.
Mate, that's the worst thing, innit? If she brings up that she wants to sleep with someone else, you better be fit as fuck, because if she's getting it and you ain't, that's not going to be fucking going on for very long.
Just be screaming with tears in your bed.
So that would be happening. Yeah. I'd be like, that's not happening. Right, man. I need a deuce. Just therefore, no,
I've definitely got that bit out.
Why? Why doesn't anyone want to know that I need a deuce? Some human being. If I'm going to put a little plastic hat on my wiener and suck a man's penis for 97,000, I'm going to go for a deuce.
Call it El Chapo.
But El Chapo, what, the deuce or the hat? Oh, okay. But like always, guys, if you want to get in contact, you want any questions, queries, or just take the piss, the email address is 2mennohope, 2 spelt the word, at gmail.com. And we hope to hear from you and hope you enjoy this episode of me and Jamie being tits. Thanks very much.
Cheers, guys.